He of Yin's mother was Jian, who was one of the daughters of Yu Song'an, the secondary wife of Emperor. She was going with her two sisters to Bei, when she saw a dark bird drop its egg. Jian picked it up, and swallowed it, and thus being with child gave birth to Qi. When he grew up he was successful in assisting you to control the flood, and the Emperor Shen, directing Qi, said, the people are wanting in affection for one another, and do not observe the 5 orders of relationship. You as Minister of Instruction should reverently inculcate the lessons of duty belonging to those 5 orders, but do so with gentleness. He held in fief the principality of Shen, and was given the surname of Sisun. He flourished in the reigns of Yao Shen and the Great Yi. His services were manifest to the people, who were accordingly at peace. He documents died, and his son Xiao Ming Luminous succeeded him. Xiao Ming died, and his son Xiang to Fuel, and succeeded him. Xiang to died, and his son Cheng Ruo Brightlike succeeded him. Cheng Ruo died, and his son Cao Yu Cattle Pen succeeded him. Ziaou died, and his son Ming Obscure succeeded him. Ming died, and his son Zhen Sheikh succeeded him. Zhen died, and his son Wei Diminutive succeeded him. Wei died, and his son Baiting Report D succeeded him. Baiting died, and his son Bao Yi Report B succeeded him. Bao Yi died, and his son Bao Bing Report C succeeded him. Bao Bing died, and his son Zihuan Lord I succeeded him. Zihuan died, and his son Zhu Jiyu I Lord J succeeded him. Zhu Gui died, and his son Yang Yi Heaven B or Tang, the completer succeeded him. From Qi to Tang the completer there were 8 changes of the capital. Tang at first dwelt in Bo, choosing the residence of the first king, and the emperor's announcement was written. When Tang made an expedition against the princes, the chief of Ge was not offering the proper sacrifices, and Tang began by punishing him. Tang said, I observe that if a man looks at the water, he sees his reflection. If he seeks to make an impression on the people, should he not know how to govern? Yan said, that is clear. If you say that you will listen to reason, you may offer yourself as ruler of the state. Whether the people do right or not depends entirely on the king and his minister. Rouse yourself to action. Tang said, if you cannot respect my commands, I will inflict upon you the extreme penalty death. You will not obtain forgiveness. The punitive expedition of Tang was written. Yi Yan's name was Ahan. Ahan wanted opportunity of doing so. He therefore became cook to the Prince of Zhen, and while bringing Tang dishes to taste urged him to perfect himself in the way of the ancient king. Some say that when Yi Yan was living in retirement, Tang sent 5 times to invite him to a meeting before he would obey him, and talk about matters connected with the guileless king and the 9 rulers. Tang promoted Ren to the administration of affairs. Yi Yan went from Tang to being indignant with the sovereign of Zhao, he returned to Bo, and as he entered by the north gate met Ru Jie, Ayu and Ru Feng, and the Ru Jie, Ayu, and Ru Feng were written. Tang went out and saw a rustic who was spreading nets in every direction, and vowing that every bird in the sky should go into his net. Tang said, "What?" Then taking away the nets on 3 sides, he vowed that those which wanted to go to the left should go left, and those which wanted to go right should go right, and that only those which were the victims of fate should be caught in the net. The princes, hearing of it, said, Tang's kindness is extreme, and extends even to birds and beasts. At this time Ji of Zhao was oppressive, and his rule dissipated, and one of the princes Kan Wu rebelled, so Tang, levying an army, put himself at the head of the princes. Yi Yan followed Tang, who, grasping a halberd, marched against Kan Wu, and then attacked Ji. Tang said, Come, ye multitudes of the people, listen ye all to my words. It is not I, the little child, who dare to raise a rebellion. The ruler of Zhao has committed many crimes. I have indeed heard the words of you all, but the Zhao ruler is an offender, and as I fear the supreme God, I dare not but punish him. Now, as the Zhao ruler has committed many crimes, heaven has charged me to destroy him. Now, ye multitudes, you are saying, our sovereign does not compassionate us, he disregards our husbandry, and his government is a cruel one. You say, as to his crimes, what remedy have we? The king of Zhao does nothing but exhaust his people's strength, and treat the kingdom of Zhao oppressively. His people have all become idle, and are not in harmony with him, saying, When will this sun set? We shall all perish to death. Such being the conduct of the sovereign of Zhao, I must advance the one man to carry out the punishment decreed by heaven, and I will greatly reward you. On no account disbelieve me. I will not retract my words. If you do not carry out the words of my speech, I will put you and your children to death. You shall not be pardoned. This being announced to the army, the speech of Tang was written. Tang then said, I am very warlike, and he was styled the warlike king. Ji was defeated in the wilds of Yusang, and fled to Mingti Awa. The army of Zhao being entirely defeated, Tang smote Sanzong, where he captured the precious jewel. Yibo and Zongbo wrote the statutes in Zhu. When Tang had conquered Zhao, he wished to remove the altars to the spirits of the land, but was unable to do so, and the altar of Zhao was written. Yi Yan made a report, and the princes being satisfied, Tang ascended the imperial throne and tranquilized the country within the four seas. When Tang returned, he came to Taiwan Tao, and Zhang Lei wrote his announcement. Having made an end of the sovereignty of Zhao, Tang returned to Bo and wrote the announcement of Tang. The king came himself to the eastern suburb and made the following announcement to the princes and nobles. If you do not perform meritorious service for the people and be diligent in your business, I shall inflict the extreme punishment of death. Do not murmur against. He also said, formerly Yu and Gao Yao labored long in distant regions. They performed meritorious service for the people who dwelt in peace. On the north the Ji, on the west the Yellow River, and on the south the Hui. These four streams were kept within bounds, and the people dwelt in safety. Prince Millet told them how to sow and cultivate the various kinds of grain. These three chiefs all performed meritorious service for the people, and were therefore ennobled. Hai Yu and his officers raised a rebellion among the people, but the Yellow Emperor disapproved, and his crimes were exposed. The words of the former kings cannot but rouse you. If you are unprincipled, you shall not rule in the state. Do not murmur against. Thus he directed the princes. Yi and wrote the book. Both possessed pure virtue, and Ayudan wrote the illustrious abode. Tang altered the day of the new year, and changed the color of the dresses, white being uniformly worn at state functions. After the demise of Tang, his eldest son, T18 Great Di, died before he could come to the throne, and so T18's younger brother, Wei Bing Outer Seat, that is Emperor Wei Bing, came to the throne. Emperor Wei Bing reigned 3 years, and died, and his brother Zhong Ren, Middle Eye, that is Emperor Zhong Ren, came to the throne. Emperor Zhong Ren reigned 4 years, and died. Yi Yan then set T18's son, Taji Great on the throne. He was Tang the Completer's eldest legitimate grandson. This was, in the first year of Emperor Taji, Yi Yan wrote the instructions of Yi, the declaration of the appointment of heaven, and the deceased sovereign.